and welcome to Storytime with Susan. Today we're going to read Stanley Paste, written and illustrated by Aaron Blabey, published by Puffin books. Stanley Paste, written and illustrated by Aaron Blabey, read to you by Susan Burke. Stanley Paste was small. Really small. He was too small to get picked for sport, and too small to defend himself. And they were the least of his problems. "I hate being small," cried Stanley. "I hate it, I hate it, I hate being small!" But there was absolutely nothing he could do about it. Then, one day, a new girl arrived at Stanley's school. Her name was Eleanor Cabbage. And guess what? She was the tallest person Stanley Paste had ever seen. How wonderful to be so tall, thought Stanley. But then a gaggle of girls crept up and whispered in the new girl's ear. Eleanor Cabbage ran across the playground, crying. "I hate it! I hate it! I hate being tall!" Stanley Paste couldn't believe his ears. "But why?" he asked. "Those girls called me a giraffe," said Eleanor Cabbage. "I always get called horrible names." "I get called horrible names too," said Stanley Paste. "I wish I was small like you," said Eleanor Cabbage. "I wish I was tall like you," said Stanley Paste. And from that day on, they were inseparable. And a funny thing happened. When the two of them were together, they just didn't seem to have as many problems. In fact, when they were together, everything felt just right. Eleanor didn't care about being teased, and Stanley always got picked for sport. And even though Eleanor Cabbage sometimes still wished she was smaller, and Stanley Paste sometimes still wished he was taller, somehow it just didn't seem to matter anymore.